Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello everyone, and here are your FET news. Join Andrew every Thursday on our podcast for his show, Let's Frett About Education, where he discusses his own opinions about the topics on Future Educators Talk and what's happening around the world. Join me every Friday for DAMIAN Talks Education, where I am talking about all things education. So make sure you follow on social media and subscribe on YouTube. Join KJ for virtual Bible study every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on the Relentless LUCHU YouTube channel, and make sure you subscribe. New episodes of Future Educators Talk drops every Thursdays, so follow and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. Follow Future Educators Talk on social media: Facebook, Future Educators Talk; Instagram, Future Educators Talk; Twitter, FEDU Talk; and follow your hosts on social media as well. Andrew Frett, Instagram, it's Andrew Frett; Twitter, Darren_Frett; Damian Anderson, Instagram, Damian Anderson; Twitter, _Damian Anderson; KJ Johnson II, Instagram and Twitter, KJ Johnson II; and Coach Darnell Jerome, Instagram at Coach_DJ12, and Twitter at Coach Darnell J. So follow your hosts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Future Educators Talk, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our video version episodes. Also, you can now listen to past episodes of our show on our YouTube channel and everywhere on podcast platform. Welcome to Future Educators Talk with your hosts, Andrew Frett, Damian Anderson, KJ Johnson II, and Coach Darnell Jerome. Now, let's talk education because FET starts now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Future Educators Talk. As you can see or hear on today, KJ Johnson II and Damian Anderson is not here on today, but don't fret. They'll be back in the next episode. So on today, we are going to talk about do non-zero policies help or hurt students? That is the topic. And let's get started because I'm ready.
Go ahead, because you hype, bro. Go. Let's go.
No.
Don't waste no time.
Hey, all right. I waste no time for this one. So with a non-zero come on, get it together. With a no zero grading policy, the glass is always full. So the controversial grading policy, which is rising in popularity across the country, sets the lowest possible grade for any assignment or test at 50%, even when students turn in no work at all.
Mm-hmm.
So school systems like Fairfax County and the Philadelphia School District have adopted similar approaches in recent years, arguing that they all give their students a chance to succeed. These chances in grading policies are moving in tandem with national efforts to abolish letter grades and minimize the value placed on AP exams and ACT scores in favor of assessments focused on student skills, competencies, and work samples.
Okay.
So let me pause right there. I personally does not like zeros because number one, once you put that 0 in that grade book, that student grades will go down from like an 84 to like a 76.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's best if you turn it in. It's best to turn it in and then get a grade instead of not turning in and getting a 0. Because a 0 will hurt your grade tremendously.
It will.
So, and I like how it says that these changes in grading policies are moving in tandem with national efforts to abolish letter grades. I like that. Oh, they got an A+. Okay. A+ in what? Oh, they got a B+ in math. Okay, a B+ in what? Where's the grade? B+ is what? That's like a 70 to an 80. What? Okay.
Oh, so you want percentage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you would rather do the percentage scale than to do a grading scale, right?
Right.
So 90 to 100 is an A, and then 89 to 72 is a B, and then 71 to about a 65 that's a C. Okay, I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that, but I can agree with you too and say get rid of the zeros. But then ask yourself this question: what does zeros really signify? What do zeros really signify? Because in school, what did I tell y'all about the test? A test is not going to get you a job.
Right.
It doesn't teach you social skills. So we can say that about a 0. What is 0 going to do? A zero going to say what you failed, you ain't getting no job. Not many people weren't really that smart in high school, like making money now. And I'm pretty sure they got a lot of zeros, but
hey,
what did that teach them? Interview skills? What did Edtopia say? Like, I mean, what did the research that you did? What else did they say about that? Because I really want to know about that. What else did they say? Because then I got some research for you.
Ooh, we got double the research today. Let's see. In the last decade, at least 15 state legislatures and board of education had adopted policy to incentivize their public schools to preparize measures other than grades when assessing student skills and competencies. And more recently, over 150 of the top private high schools in the U.S., storied institutions which have long relied on the status and convoy by students ranking, have pledged to shift to new transcripts that provide more comprehensive qualitative feedback on students while ruling out any mention of credit hours, GPAs, or A through F grades.
Okay. And that's what they feel is the best suit for the students.
The best opportunity.
Okay, so so this one says, why give zeros? Good. So they said teachers, you notice it didn't say educators, it said teachers. Give zeros to reflect work that a student hasn't done. Pretty much what you said, right?
Right.
Typically, if a student turns in an assignment at all, especially one that shows that they put in some effort, teachers would choose to give the student some level of a grade. A 0, on the other hand, reflects that the student hasn't put any efforts at all. Teachers give zeros for a number of reasons. This where it gets this is where it gets good. Zeros hold students accountable. Zeros don't just hold students accountable. If you miss your homework and don't turn it in, aren't you held accountable for that? If you don't come to school and then let the teacher know, aren't you accountable for that? Because you do need to make up that work for the day, right? So zeros hold students accountable? No. Zeros don't. They say teachers can't just make up grades for students who haven't performed work. But you're a teacher, right? So therefore, why isn't your student performing? That's my first thing. And why are they getting zeros in your class?
And they put time and effort.
Right. So
it's okay if, they turn in their homework the next day.
Right. Then they said, I'm glad you said that, because then it says zeros for students to adhere to deadlines. So you perfect. You act like you ain't never missed a deadline before. And there's some teachers out there, bro, who any little thing, they want to give you a zero. Any little thing. They gonna find the littlest thing, they want to give you zero.
Oh, you didn't turn in your homework last night. I'm gonna give you a zero. Oh, since you turned in your homework last night and today, I'm gonna still give you a zero. What? So I basically did this for what? You realize that I have other classes to do, right? That's due on the same week, right? Like your class is not the top priority. But because I turned in my homework late to you, the next day you still gonna give me a zero?
It get better, bro. It says skipping the zero forces more work on teachers. Darn. I ain't no skipping the zero force a whole lot of work. That's just So why not give zeros, right? They said every assignment is important. Every assignment is important. Why not give zeros? It says most teachers don't give out assignments abruptly. Okay. They want students to learn the assigned material, whether that's writing a detailed paper for English that's intended to hone their writing skills or performing complicated math equations. If teachers only give assignments that are genuinely important, then it is equally important that students actually complete them. Giving an incomplete grade instead of a zero forces students to actually complete those assignments, even if they get to it a little late. I take an I every day. I give a kid an I. Incomplete, I give you an I before I give you a zero. Because you do good on it. Should I snatch that A from you?
No.
Exactly. So if I give you an I, you'll do it. Because you know whatever grade you deserve, that's what that I gonna become. What you think?
I agree.
Okay.
That's better than a zero. Because if you give them a zero, they don't care.
I'm glad you said that, because they just said that students may not care about zeros.
That's like, oh well, next assignment. What's next?
And zeros can actually decrease motivation. It can destroy a student's grade. It's like you said. It can destroy a student's grade. On a standard 100-point scale, most students must score above 69% in order to pass the class, right? Yep. So that means that zero can destroy that.
Yeah.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
All right. So zeros fail to accurately reflect student performance. We just said that. We just said that.
Yep.
I was just being sarcastic because I was being serious when I said zeros ain't gonna help them get no job. Ain't gonna show you how to do no interview. But that's what is zero gonna do? What it's gonna do? It says zeros fail to accurately reflect student performance. So what is zero gonna do? They ain't gonna do nothing. What is it really telling you about the student? Nothing. But pretty much it's telling you that what they don't turn their work in. Okay. And then have you ever thought about this? Now, and this is not an excuse, but let's just be real. Have you ever thought about maybe certain kids go through problems? Maybe it's not that they're not even doing their work. Maybe they're going through something. And right now they brain ain't functioning what needs to be functioned on because they're going through something else. That's not an excuse. That's not me wanting to save a child. I'm not saying that, but come on now. Michael dad might have passed away. Okay, we really expect for this young man to talk to me about algebra equations and all that stuff. I mean, is he supposed to really tell me what happened? You know what I'm saying? During the time of the French Revolution? No, I don't think so. Like this man's dad just passed away.
Giving him some time.
Got to give him some time. Okay, and then you talking about there's a 5-page paper due in English. I get that, right? But if Sarah just found out that she's pregnant, you really think this girl gonna be worrying about a paper right now?
No. Because
Sarah only 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? Got a 3.8 GPA, and now she found out that she's pregnant. You really think she focused on?
She worried about that 5-page paper? Oh no. Mm-mm.
She ain't worried about no paper. She ain't worried about paper.
I'll probably finish it probably like a month or so.
Right. So that's funny we just said that because the next one says many students deal with a wide range of outside problems. I just love when you talk about stuff and then it's just right here. Wide range of outside problems. The death in the family. Becoming pregnant. You might have found out you got HIV.
Going through depression. So, hold on. So you're telling me is that they can't have outside problems?
No. This is why not give zeros. So, many students deal with the wide range of outside problems. For many students, grade performance is secondary to the many factors that impact them at home. As a result, they may be left struggling to complete the assignments, especially homework. Offering an alternative to a zero can help these students improve their overall performance. Encourage them to keep trying instead of giving up. I like it, but an educator would do that. But a teacher,
sure, nah.
Teacher ain't worried about all that, man.
They're just gonna give that zero.
That's it. And there's some teachers out there who really they just gung-ho about giving a 0 or an F. Cause think about it, bro. Everybody, if a teacher, oh man, that teacher class easy. It don't mean that the work easy. It just mean that class is outgoing. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can talk to this teacher. You know he gonna give you everything that you need to pass. Right? He's not gonna give you the answers, but he's gonna put you in a situation to where you're gonna pass. So that class is easy. But then you got those, man, you don't want to take a class because it's hard. Because then you have those teachers who just still got a stick stuck up their butt and we're gonna do things like this, and you're gonna have a pop quiz every day you come on.
Oh no,
That's why I don't think certain teachers understand why kids don't want to come to your class. Well, if they come to my class, they'll learn. No. Yeah, and you might, and you're right, they will learn. But did you ever think about your class management, like how you come off to your students? So it makes the class hard because you're saying every time they talk with you, they got to earn everything. I get it. I get that part, but being a butthole about it, doubling up on work because you're trying to prove what? And then nobody want to come to your class So we gonna skip Miss Andrews' class because I'm not finna go in Miss Andrews' class because I already know what she about. She wants to flunk the whole class, right? Because that's what she's known for. Nobody, I love this word. I love when they say this. Nobody has ever made an A in her class. The highest anybody has did was a C. So you telling me out of the kids you teach every day that a C is the only thing that comes out of your class? Don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense.
But like, how in the world you students got a C? What's going on? Is that man right? Because in my classroom we got A's and B's. Why you got C's?
And not giving no zeros either.
I need to come in your classroom and see, because I this is impossible.
And not giving no zeros either. Because them type of teachers love to give you a zero over the stupidest thing. The bell ring. If you don't turn that work in, you get a zero. The bell rung.
We got to go.
Not even that. The bell rung, depending on how long we got class, you sitting up here giving 80 vocabulary terms, and you expect me to finish this in 45 minutes?
Oh, I think
ain't
not.
No way.
I think not.
So I'm gonna get a zero because you want to put 80 vocabulary words on them.
I ain't think on it.
That made no sense. That made no sense. But those are the type of teachers. Those are the type of teachers we deal with, bro. They gung ho about giving a zero. There's no explanation around it. You're gonna give zero. The only time they're gonna give an explanation is when the parents get involved, and then the principal gets involved. Now we get an explanation.
Of course, you don't want the parents involved because they be like, "Why my child got a zero? He turned his work in. He did his work in."
Exactly. And then you know what happens? That's when you find out that teacher cannot teach. So then in order for me to not have to teach this, give zero. Because if I give you a zero, I can make it seem like you ain't been doing that. But then when people put two and two together, that's when they realize, oh, they can't teach for real. They can't teach for real. So since they can't teach for real, they're going to go the zero way. Everybody zeros. Because that's convenient for them. Because that saves their tail. Not saving your butt, really.
Just wait down the road. It'll come back.
Because when that principal say, "Oh, we're not going to bring you back,"
and you be like, "Why?" Oh, you know why?
Because you're giving zeros and you have nothing to back up. You have no trail of saying why you giving out zeros. And then everybody in your class, nobody in this class gets a C or higher. They get C's, D's, and F's and zeros.
How?
So are you studying your material? Because as a teacher, now let's not get it twisted. As a teacher, one thing I like about being an educator, bro, you can teach how you want to. I might not know everything about the French, but the important stuff I know. Why? Because it keeps the kids engaged. Mm-hmm. If we go over the whole thing, bro, if we go over the whole thing, that's going to be boring. Mm-hmm. Secondly, they're not going to be engaged no more. No. And thirdly, they're going to want a zero because they're not going to want to do this, man. And they're going to tell, "Hey, bro, this is boring. I don't want to do it. Just give me a zero." But if you make it engaging and you do different things, now they're like, "Oh, snap, bro. Yeah, I got it. I'm on my A game. What you say I got in this class, Coach DJ? I got a C, bruh. Nah, bruh. I'm finna get a B up out of here." Because see, now I understand. You making history fun as compared to what I did last year in such and such class. Well, I don't want to know what happened in such and such class. But at the end of the day, we gonna make sure we get history in here. In this class, we gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like how you had the music on, that's me. When my kids come to class, that's what I'm on. My instrumentals, we jamming, we doing our thing, right? We getting everything going. They already know today gonna be a good day. If I don't do my work, that's on me. But one thing about coach, he gonna ask me one time. And I would choose either I'm gonna do what I gotta do or I'm gonna get the 0 today. I choose that. I choose that path. Not my teacher, me. I choose that path if I'm gonna get a A or a 0 today. But you got some teachers, 0. Like, dang.
What are you 0 for? 0 for what? What I do?
Like the smallest things. I get it. You're not supposed to talk during a test. I get that. But come on, dog. Come on. Okay, listen. Come on now. Come on now.
If you talk during this test, you will get a 0. What? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and talk because I don't care. I ain't studying for this test anyway. There you go.
And expect, but you know what? I like the kids, like my smart kids. I like my AP kids. I love when they talk smack because they be so real. They be like, give me a 0 because at the end of the day, I got an A in this class anyway. So even if you give me the 0, I'm still gonna have an A. And them teachers be looking like, ugh, I hate you right now because you are absolutely right. So then therefore, what you said we was gonna talk about again? About what? Because I can implement what you said if we had time to talk about. What you said we was gonna talk about if we had time?
How to spend less time grading.
Oh, well, shoot, you can implement that right now. 0, you ain't got to grade that.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, bro, think about it. If first day of class, they're 9 weeks, right?
Right.
If everybody do what they need to do, then what are you grading? Because if everybody do what they need to do, then you're either going to have A or you're going to have a B. Like, what are we stressing out about? And you might have that 1 C, okay? And then we ain't even going to get on the F children because I'd be doggone if you get an F in my class. I would give you 50 points times whatever you got in my class. So you only made a 20%, I'm going to give you 50 points so you can get a 70. Because goddamn it, I know you learned something up in here. You ain't finna make my grading. No, sir. You ain't finna make my grading hard. No. So yeah, if everybody doing what they need to do, bro, your grading shouldn't be hard. I mean, what you think about that? If everybody's doing what they need to do, what do you think?
Exactly. I mean, you shouldn't really have to spend time grading all that much. Really? Oh, 80 next. 85 next.
Right.
Next.
Right.
95 next. Oh, 76 next.
Right.
Well,
because why? Like we just said, everything is lined up. And since everything is lined up, I can go to happy hour. And teachers and educators don't be like y'all don't be going to happy hour. Like y'all don't be stressed out. Now y'all know y'all be going to happy hour for real. Don't be sitting up there acting brand new. Talk about I don't do that. Yeah, you do. Every educator goes to happy hour to get a little steam off. Okay, let's stop playing.
Right. But nah.
No, Andrew, because I'm tired of people always trying to make it seem like I don't do that. Or if you had a rough day, you're gonna go get you. I don't drink beer. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. But you got some people out there who had a rough day. They're gonna get them a cold one. I can't stand when teachers be sitting here like my day was just great. No way, because you're lying, and I know you're lying because you can tell how you just said it. My day was great. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. So tell me about it.
Right.
What happened? Oh, your student didn't. You get a 0 to a student. Oh,
right.
I wonder why.
Right.
Oh, your class was under control. Oh, I wonder why.
Right. Did the truth start coming out?
Oh,
and now you,
excellent grade. Oh, okay.
yeah. And then it goes from that to, I just need a shot of tequila. Oh, you want the good stuff. Cause you done gave out 15 zeros all period long. You just don't know what to do. So a tequila shot for you is just okay.
All right.
And then I hope after that tequila shot, I hope you did realize maybe I should start giving zeros so I don't be stressed out today. And then when I give my grades, that mug won't say 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It won't say that. But hey, what do I know, right? What do you know? I mean, research has already said it. These people want to get away with zeros. I ain't trying to deal with that mess no more. For those who really care and want to see their students succeed, they won't give zeros. But for those who just, want to make a name for themselves and, I'm the baddest teacher on the block, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna
touch me.
Right.
All right, let me see your data. Let me see your report, please.
Please let me see the data.
Because if your data is not looking too good, I'm gonna be like, well, Houston, we have a problem.
Listen, read the part that says, but others feel differently.
But others feel differently. I know zero grading policy allows students to do minimal work and still pass. Push students forward who haven't mastered the content and doesn't teach students the real life consequences of not meeting their responsibilities.
Okay, so what you basically saying to me is, y'all gonna get through the whole book. It's 365 days, right? They're called chapters. All right, you have some teachers who just go chapter by chapter. They still ain't gonna cover everything, because regardless of the fact, you're not gonna get through a whole book. So you're telling me that a no grading policy allows students to do minimal? That's a lie. Unless they've already got that mindset, then that's another thing. But students nowadays, there are some students who really want to go to college. Now you got your other people who want to do a trade. I'm with that, right? They just want to get their degree, say they completed high school, they can go do welding or whatever they want to do. I ain't talking about those children. I'm talking about the ones who really want to go to school. They ain't gonna do just the minimum. But did you ever ask yourself what type of teaching environment you have? Did you ever ask yourself, are you the type of teacher they can come up and talk to if something is wrong? Or you just gonna say, oh, I don't like it, 0? You ever thought about that?
Attitude. 0. Really?
Right. Those are those teachers who don't like this, who haven't mastered the content. Okay. So if I'm a biology teacher, we're not going to master all that content. We're not. We just going to master what's important. And as far as I give a damn about it, if I talk biology, you finna laugh on this. If I talk biology, I don't really care about the content. That's simple. Let's just dissect all day. Because heck, I want to look inside. I want to look inside some animals. Hey. All right. We'll get to the content, but if it's involved in dissecting, oh yeah, I got y'all. Because at the end of the day, who wants to biology? Now, biology is another subject that should be fun. Not just sitting down, just okay, and today we're going to talk about this and that. Bro, no, bro, you don't give me some utensils and some instruments so I can start slicing and dicing.
And, see it in real life.
Right. That's how biology should be. But we have some teachers who make biology boring.
All right, so we're going to make sure you write these notes on the board.
Right.
Next slide. Right.
Right.
And then we're gonna watch a 30-minute video. No. I ain't half the class sleep. No.
Now, biology, like I said, now, okay, chemistry should be fun, but then I realized that kids be mixing chemicals and they be done blew up something. So you got to be structured in chemistry. You can't be the fun teacher in chemistry, because see you'll lose your job because one kid done mixed something and you like, oh my goodness, they about to fire me for real, because what the heck did you do? What the heck did you mix? Well, your notes say, no. My notes didn't say nothing. I ain't say put that with that, and now you done made some invisible cream and can't nobody find you now. Like, I'm trying to figure that out. Like, how the heck did you? Because you know what out there, you done slapped the principal. Now the principal trying to figure out who's slapping me. Like, so you done made some invisible. Now they finna fire me because they like, well, John was in chemistry last period. Oh, he was. Mr. Andrew, let me talk to you. Okay, first of all, I didn't even know the boy did it. Okay, this is news to me. And in your mind, though, you like, oh snap, this man done made an invisible cream. I'm gonna have to try this, because that don't make no sense. And every black person, I don't care who you are, every black person that said this, if I get invisible, I'm going to the bank. I'm going to the bank. I would get that. I would walk out. Ain't nobody gonna know I was there. Matter of fact, if it was me, Andrew, I'm going to the ATM. I'm going to the ATM, just pull out everything, and I'm gone. You understand what I'm saying? But different subjects require different moods, if that makes sense. But even then, too, you shouldn't just be giving no child no zero. You should at least want to help them.
That's in your job description.
It is. You're right. It is in the job description. Teach, lead by example. You help. And you say give out the answers. Help. HELP. My bad. Let's go ahead and put them on blast right quick, Drew. Not help the ones that you want to help.
Oh, yeah.
Help everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
Because y'all see some educators out here who help certain students, and then the other students, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't even want to tend to them for real.
I don't want to help them.
Behavioral issues.
Okay.
Like your good students ain't bad. Like they don't be showing they tail. Let them tell it. They the best thing on earth. But
they don't have any problems. Okay. Right.
Right. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm in agreement with you. Ain't no need to give them no zeros, man. Like, we got to come up with another form of what to do when the student isn't, you know what I'm saying, academically on his stuff or her stuff. We got to come up with another way. Because giving a zero ain't gonna do nothing but push them away. Because they're gonna expect it every time. Because what they're used to. My final piece is this: be careful how you give zeros, and be careful who you give a zero to. If you're an educator, be exactly what that means, an educator. If you don't really care about what you're doing and you just want to become a teacher, then be a teacher. But an educator knows its values and how to get their kids to where they need to be. And a teacher is exactly what a teacher is. They just want to get by. You ain't got nothing to say.
I don't.
Hey, like you. I need you to end this on a good note too. You got to bring the juice. You got to bring the funk, bro.
Listen, for the teachers that are out there, I give 0. What are you doing? Are you just giving out 0s for fun? Because that's not fun. That's hurting the students' feelings, and you're actually pushing them away. So if you give them time and effort, then you shouldn't give students a 0. Because if you know the student's schedule, and you do realize that, students go to classes, 3 classes in one day, not just your class, but they got 3 other classes to go to, then it's okay if they didn't turn their assignment in on time. Okay, they're probably working on another assignment from another class. So what? Give them time. I hate when teachers be like, they give them a 0 because they didn't turn their work on time. Be like a month later or 2 weeks later. Again, that's bringing back to what we discussed earlier. Students has a life outside of school. They have sports. They have practice. Some of them go home. Some of them don't go home. Right. Some has to take care of their siblings.
Or have to work a job. Might be 2 jobs because they might not stay with both parents. Yeah, there's a lot of things these children go through. You're right, Andrew.
And you want to give students a 0? You got your
rabbit mind. We keep it professional on that basis. You got your rabbit mind though. But and another thing too, another thing too, 0s ain't all cracked up. All right. Because at the end of the day, I'm the type of teacher like this. My deadline for you to turn in my work is the week before the 9 weeks is over. Okay, hello, talk to me, church. Yeah, I said it. The week before the 9 weeks is over, that's when you need to turn in all
you got 8
assignments. Say it one more time.
So basically, you got 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Because while I'm doing what I need to do to get you engaged in what we need to do, then after you done with whatever else you doing, then you need to be hearing my work too. And I ain't finna make it crazy. All right, I ain't finna tell you, Andrew, tomorrow, bro, you got a 50-page paper. No. I ain't doing that. But look, units 1 through 5, it needs to be done. Do I test? I'm gonna pick out certain questions. Boom. So we can move on to 6 through 10. Exactly. I ain't doing no pop quizzes. I ain't doing none of that. And then the last thing you're doing for me is a project. You get to pick any current event or anything that happened in history. All I want is a 2-page paper, and I want you to come up with something creative. That's your project. 2-page paper ain't gonna take you no time. 2 pages ain't gonna take you no time. And you getting the board, the material, you can get all the material off a line, cut that up, give me the facts. Because in case they didn't know, that 2-page paper can actually be your facts. What I mean by when I say that is, if you take something off the internet, you put a little picture on there, what do you have to do with the picture? You have to write about it. There you go. But everybody ain't me. And everybody ain't other teachers out here like that, who think like that. Today is a good day.
Shoot, if I was a math teacher, I'll probably like, all right, so we're going to do a project on a cookbook with fractions. So you're going to write a cookbook, pick any recipe you want. I don't care what it is. Write out a cookbook. Has to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's it. Done. And if we have a cooking class, we can head to that cooking class and cook.
I like it. I like it, bro. I definitely like that.
Since it's dealing with fractions since it's dealing with fractions.
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna talk to my principal, and I'm gonna see if we can incorporate a hip hop history class. You know, European history, world history, la. But bro, something about hip hop history is just dope. Cause bro, we talking about is music, how it started. You know, the pioneers. You know what I'm saying? How how rap was made. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop history. But then it'll be a problem because now your American history, your American government, your world history classes don't have any students because now they done seen hip hop history. And it's like, I want that class. Because I know that class is going to be like that. And now the principal and the guidance counselor is like, okay.
You already took in this class. Like, you already took a history class. So, like, what's the point of you getting another history class?
Or you did, okay. Or you took, you already took hip hop history, but you do know you need a world history, right?
So like, I don't care. I just want that class. Just give me that class. I don't care.
But here's the thing. Here's what all this adds up. Because when we talk about hip hop, and I'm gonna just drop the mic after I say this. When we talk about hip hop is worldwide. There's your world history. Hip hop is worldwide. So therefore, you got your American history because of your American rappers. You got your world history because of your rappers that are in England, that are in China, that are in Japan.
That's worldwide.
That's worldwide.
That's world history. There you go.
And every real rapper like a J. Cole, Childish Gambino, Kendrick Lamar, Wale, Meek Mills, that's your American government and economics. Drops mic.
Drop mic. You saw me walk away, so.
Go ahead. But that's it. That's it for Coach DJ. I definitely enjoy doing this with my mans. You know what I'm saying? It's 8 o'clock, so you know we ain't finna waste y'all time no more, man. We did what we needed to do. Hope y'all like.
Well, this concludes the episode. We will see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
A Future Educators Talk. Take care, everybody.
Take care.
What's going on, everybody? It's KJ here, letting you know that if you have any questions or concerns about Future Educators Talk, stories to share, feedback to make our podcast better, reactions to the topics that we discuss, jokes to tell, or you would like someone for the co-host to interview, please let us know by direct messaging us on Instagram at Future Educators Talk, emailing us at futureeducatorstalk@gmail.com, or sending in a voice message to us by going to anchor.fm/futureedtalk. Click on the message tab to where you can record your question to us. Once again, we thank you for listening. Thank you for your continued support, and we cannot wait for you to tune in.
Don't just listen to Future Educators Talk on your smartphone. Continue the conversation online. Like us on Facebook. Be a part of our conversation by telling us what you think of our episodes. Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. Follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with what's happening on our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss future episodes. And beyond, it's you who keeps Future Educators Talk going. So like, comment, share, subscribe, review, and connect everywhere with us. You get social. So let's listen together.